Juice man, R&E, Juice man, R&E, yeah, you know it, yeah, you know it.
So you love me, huh? Let me explain something to you.
It's nice to meet you, real good to see you. Don't say you love me, don't say I'm a keep. I know that you want me, can't resist either, but I must want before I deceive you. I'm not that type of guy that likes to fall in love. Yeah, it's been a year, but I ain't here for my last one. Looking for a bad chick to call me when she's tryna fuck, and we can just smoke and keep it real and show no love. Never had a problem moving on once I put it in a song. Like it don't play it out and face facts. It's easy to call out their name and pray on that we all know that they ain't coming back. So don't tell me you love me. Turn around and just leave me. Don't tell me you want me. Turn around and don't need me. Don't tell me you love me. Turn around and just leave me. Don't tell me you love me. Turn around and don't need me. Yeah. Don't tell me you love me. Turn around and just leave me. Don't tell me you love me. And turn around and don't need me. Yeah. I wonder if she listens to my songs when she's sitting all alone. Yeah. I wonder if she listens to my songs when she's sitting all alone. Yeah. It's not that easy to reject love until you break down. You didn't make the cut, you looking all dumb. Your heart just went up. The sound of the rhythm woke your ass up. It told you get up on your feet, my nigga, you got this. Jumping through your thing and never sleep on your talent. Yeah, I know it hurt, but never run and say fuck it. Keep on making hits, your other fans gonna love it. I'd rather ride solo cause it is the best thing. It is what it is, it's gonna be okay. Cause if we do cross paths one day, I'm gonna sit you down and tell you to your face. Don't tell me you love me and turn around and just leave me. Don't tell me you want me and turn around and don't need me. Don't tell me you love me and turn around and just leave me. Don't tell me you love me and turn around and don't need me. Yeah. Don't tell me you love me and turn around and just leave me. Don't tell me you love me and turn.
Alright, what's up YouTube? The Submorph 84, about to do some streaming of some Madden Mutt squads. No, just Madden Mutt. I want to get the squad and the team ready soon. If anybody wants to come play with me, Madden Mutt squad, go ahead and send a comment on this video or comment on Mixer, Twitch, or YouTube. I'm on all three right now, streaming right now. Let's go ahead and get in. Go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube and hit that follow button on Mixer, and make sure you hit the notification bell on YouTube, and let's go ahead and get this started. Music just recently was by my cousin Juice. If you want to look him up, go ahead and look him up on SoundCloud. It's Juice RNE973. All right, let's get into this game. All right, I'm gonna get this card out of the way. Let me go ahead and buy this pack with my coins. Wow. backup somewhere. Alright, let's see what we can go do. I got my level 80. First, let me check my quarterbacks. See, I can get Vic up there, and then I won't need Cam Newton. I can sell all of those to get me some training points. Yeah, because I can get Vic all the way up to 2. I'd rather have Todd Gurley all the way up. After we get some of these solo battles knocked out, I'm gonna go ahead and go play some MUT battles against somebody head to head. All right, after we see what I can do.
For the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the LA Dragons. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles.
Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Here's Tate to return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends. They're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Young on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. When someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
And it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, here's Newton. Setting up the screen for Miller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage. And third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And now out comes Minnesota. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Caught right side, Tate. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Young to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one.
With that type of confidence, reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing, Young. Walker with a grab, left side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Newton. His throw incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by the former 1st-round pick, William Jackson.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
All right, here we go.
Young working out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here we go now.
Young on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he rifles one. Incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary. It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again they run with Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd down. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Where you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That's caught at the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
Some guys just simply have it. And Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Walsh adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Tate to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want great tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to throw, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down throw for Young. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you've got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. He's back to throw. And Tate's got it. And now running right through it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Golden Tate, 49 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He spins free. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Desperation time. Vic on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get ready.